Hello friends, so welcome you all to the next session on differentiation. Friends, we have already studied the concept of differentiation of implicit functions in the previous session and also solved many exercise problems on implicit function differentiation from exercise 5.3. Okay, so in this new session we are going to see the derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. We all know there are 6 inverse trigonometric functions, which is sine inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, cosecant inverse x, secant inverse and cot inverse, isn't it? Now remember, sine inverse x can also be called as arc sine x, means inverse functions, inverse trigonometric functions are also called arc trigonometric functions. Arc means inverse. Okay, means in the previous sessions we have directly used this formula for sine inverse x, which is 1 by root of 1 minus x square, and cos inverse x, which is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square, and similarly tan inverse of x 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So we have been using these formulas to solve the regular problems. Now we are going to see how we get this formula. Okay, and we are going to use this and solve the leftover problems from exercise 5.3, which depend upon the derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, right. So we shall directly get on to the topic. Now let us consider the first inverse trigonometric function as sine function, that is arc sine function. So let me consider y is equal to sine inverse x. Okay, now let me apply sine on both sides. So I have been explained this in the concept of inverse trigonometric function. We have seen this topic in inverse trigonometric functions, that is in the second chapter. So apply sine on both sides. I will get sine y is nothing but sine of sine inverse x. Okay, so I am going to get sine y is nothing but sine and sine inverse will be nullified because they are inverse functions. So I get sine y is equal to x. So let me take it as equation 1. Okay, now if I differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. Okay, so if I differentiate the function, that is equation 1 with respect to x, what I am going to get? Now what is derivative of sine? We all know derivative of sine is cos y into, remember, I will get dy by dx, because y is again a function of x. We should be remembering this. Y will again be a function of x. Okay, so left hand side I will get cos y into dy by dx. This is nothing but, we know derivative of x with respect to x is 1, isn't it? Therefore dy by dx will be 1 divided by cos y. Okay, now remember, you should be knowing the proper basics of trigonometric functions. Okay, now how can we write cos in terms of sine? Can you tell me? Yes, I hope you guessed it right. Based on the proper basic identities of trigonometry, which you all know, there are 3 basic identities of trigonometry, which is sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, and 1 plus tan square is secant square theta, and also 1 plus cot square is cosecant square theta. Using this, we are going to get these corollaries, okay, which you have already studied in first PUC. Okay, now from that I am going to use this result. I am going to write sin theta as root of 1 minus cos square theta, or cos theta as root of 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, so using this, cos y can be written as root of 1 minus sin square y. Remember, here the variable is y. There it was theta, but here it is y. Now from equation 1, what is actually sin y? We all know from equation 1, sin y is x. So I will get 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. Therefore I can write, therefore d by dx of y, dy, what is y? Actually d by dx of sin inverse x is nothing but 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. So this is how I derive, or I get the formula for the inverse trigonometric function. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Right. Now consider the next question, which is y is equal to cos inverse of x. Okay, now if you apply cos function on both sides, as in the previous case, you are going to get cos y is equal to cos inverse and cos will be nullified, I'll get x. Okay, you can take it as equation 1. Now if you differentiate this equation, okay, differentiating with respect to x, okay, remember this, derivative of cos will be, remember it is sin y, derivative of cos is minus sin y into dy by dx. Okay, this is nothing but derivative of x with respect to x is 1, isn't it? Moving on, so I will get dy by dx is nothing but 1 divided by minus sin y, or it can also be written as minus 1 divided by sin y, isn't it? I just took the reciprocal. Now what can be done here? In the similar case, this can be written as minus 1 divided by, how do you write sin in terms of cos? I think using the similar identities in the previous case, sin y can be written as root of 1 minus cos square, parameter here is y. Okay, now using from equation 1, what is cos y? We know cos y is nothing but x. So I get minus 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. You might be wondering why I got minus here, because the derivative of cos is minus of sin. Therefore, remember this as a formula, the derivative of cos inverse x, that is d by dx of cos inverse x will be minus 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. I know you remember this formula because we have been using this from the first class, but this is how they are derived. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Right. Friends, consider the third function, y is equal to tan inverse x. So if you apply tan on both sides, I'm going to get tan y is equal to x. I can take this equation as 1. Okay, now we all know what is derivative of tan. We know derivative of tan is secant square y into, because y is a function of x, dy by dx. This is nothing but, as in the previous case, the derivative of x is 1. Okay, therefore dy by dx is nothing but 1 divided by secant square y. Okay, now this is nothing but, remember, 1 divided by, how can you write secant square in terms of tan? Any guesses? So we all know the basic identity, which is secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So using this, I'm going to write it as 1 plus tan square y. You don't write theta because the parameter here is y. So now from equation 1, what is tan y? So this is nothing but 1 divided by 1 plus tan y is x square, isn't it? Therefore, you can finally write derivative of tan inverse x is nothing but 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Is it fine? So we'll move on to the exercise questions on different derivatives of inverse trigonometric function. Are you ready? Let us consider the first question. The question will be like this: if y is equal to secant inverse 1 divided by 2x square minus 1, for this condition find dy by dx. This will be asked for 2 marks, and we can see here this question has been asked more than 2 times, that is, it has been asked for 3 times for 2 marks. Okay, so these kind of questions, as in the case of inverse trigonometric function problems, okay, this we have seen the same procedures in inverse trigonometric functions. We are going to bring it into simpler form and then differentiate. Okay, so for this problem, I'm going to put x is equal to, any guesses, cos theta. Okay, so I'm going to use a substitution method for these kind of problems. So I'll put x is equal to cos theta. So if you apply cos inverse on both sides, I will get cos inverse x is equal to theta. Okay, keep it aside. Let us move on to the problem now. Okay, so y is nothing but secant inverse of 1 divided by 2, remember, cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so this is nothing but secant inverse of 1 divided by, remember, what is 2 cos square theta minus 1? Again I told you these are all basic trigonometric formulas. 2 cos square theta minus 1 can be written as cos 2 theta. Okay, so I will write it as 1 divided by cos 2 theta, isn't it? Now this is nothing but secant inverse of, what is reciprocal of cos? We know reciprocal of cos is secant 2 theta. Okay, now secant inverse and secant will be nullified. I will get 2 theta. Okay, so this is nothing but, remember, 2 times, what is theta from here? From substitution I will get theta is cos inverse x. So remember, I have not differentiated this yet. I have just got it to simplified form, and now it is very easy for me to differentiate. Okay, you can consider this equation as star. Now you have to differentiate now. So differentiating equation star with respect to x. Okay, now derivative of y will be dy by dx, that is nothing but 2 is a constant. Now what is derivative of cos inverse? We know derivative of cos inverse is minus 1 into, so I am going to just take minus 2 divided by, because 2 is multiplied, minus 2 divided by root of 1 minus x square. So this is the derivative of this given function. Remember, we have just brought it into simplified form and then differentiated using the derivatives of inverse trigonometric identities. Okay, very easy, isn't it? Yes. So we shall move on to the next one. Moving on to the next question, I have y is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. Okay, now can you tell me what can I substitute for this question? If you have thoroughly with inverse trigonometric function, you can easily guess what I can put. So for this case, I am going to consider x is nothing but tan theta. So if I consider tan theta, then if I apply tan inverse function on both sides, I will get tan inverse x as theta. Okay, keep it aside. Therefore I will get y is equal to cos inverse of, I will get 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, so this is nothing but cos inverse of, now do you have any guesses what is 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square? Again, no other option. These are formulas we have been used so many times. 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square can be written as cos 2 theta, isn't it? So substitute here, I will get cos inverse of cos 2 theta. Okay, now cos inverse and cos will be nullified. I will get 2 theta itself. This is my y, which is the required equation in simplified form, or else substitute back for theta. So y will be 2 times, what is theta? Theta will be tan inverse x. Okay, consider this equation. Now if you differentiate this, I am going to get dy by dx is nothing but, the constant will be multiplied. What is derivative of tan inverse x? We all know derivative of tan inverse x is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So the derivative of the given function is nothing but 2 divided by 1 plus x square. If you are thorough with the basic trigonometric identities and also the concept of inverse trigonometric function, this concept is very easy. This was asked in one of the exam for 2 marks. Okay, okay, right. Now we are moving on to the next question. Let us consider the next question. I have y is equal to sin inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. Even here my substitution will be, I will put x is nothing but tan theta itself. So as in previous case, tan inverse of x will be theta. Okay, keep your substitutions to one side. I'll get y is equal to sine inverse of, I have 2 times 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus x is nothing but tan theta. So this is nothing but 1 plus tan square theta. So I have sine inverse of, we again know the basic formula for 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta in terms of sine. Okay, so 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square will be sine 2 theta. So yeah, I'm going to write this as sine 2 theta. Okay, now sine inverse and sine will be multiplied, nullified, so I will get 2 theta itself. So this is nothing but 2 times, what is theta? Substitute here, I will get tan inverse x. So this is my equation star. Remember, left hand side is y. Okay, therefore if you differentiate with respect to x, okay, you get dy by dx is nothing but 2 is a constant, we know derivative of tan inverse of x d is nothing but 2 divided by 1 plus x square. So this is the derivative of the above given function. They have not asked this question even once. There are chances of being asked in this time. Yes, friends, consider this question. I have y is equal to sine inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square. Okay, for this question I am going to put x is equal to sine theta. Okay, now I will get sine inverse of x, by applying sine inverse I will get sine inverse of x as theta, isn't it? So keep it aside. Let me substitute here. I will get y is equal to sine inverse of, remember, I will get 2 sine theta into root of 1 minus sine square theta. So this is nothing but sine inverse of, remember, this is 2 sine theta into, as you have seen in inverse trigonometric function, we know root of 1 minus sine square theta. We have just used the result just now. What is root of 1 minus sine square theta? This will be written as cos theta. Okay, so this is nothing but sine inverse of, now this is of the form 2 sine theta into cos theta. Again it's a formula here, 2 sine theta into cos theta will be sine 2 theta. So this will be written as sine 2 theta. Now sine and sine inverse will be nullified. I will get 2 theta. This is nothing but 2 times, I have y here, y is 2 times, what is theta? Theta is sine inverse x. So this is my equation star. So I have to differentiate this function now. Y is equal to 2 sine inverse x. Okay, therefore you can write dy by dx. Therefore you can write directly dy by dx is nothing but 2 is a constant. We know derivative of sine inverse x is 1 divided by, so 2 is multiplied, 2 divided by 1 minus x square. Okay, so this is the derivative of the above given function. You can easily get the differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions for 2 marks. You can easily solve this provided you know the required basic formulas. The next function we have is y is equal to sine inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. Now for this question I am going to substitute, put x is nothing but tan theta. Okay, so if I put x as tan theta, I am going to get tan inverse of x as theta. Keep it aside. So y will be sine inverse of, you will be having 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, so this is nothing but sine inverse of, we have already used this result, 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. Yes, we know it, 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square is nothing but cos 2 theta, isn't it? Therefore this can be written as cos 2 theta. Okay, in previous other problems you would have directly cancelled the functions here, but because I have cos, now I have to make some arrangement to write this cos in terms of sine. Now how can I write this cos in terms of sine? Any guesses? So look here, we are going to use this result. Cos theta can be written as sine of 90 minus theta. So I am going to write sine of 90, that is pi by 2 minus theta. Theta, there it was 2 theta, so keep it as 2 theta. Okay, so you are going to get, now sine and sine will be nullified. I am going to get pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Okay, so this is nothing but pi by 2 minus 2 times, what is theta? We know theta is tan inverse x. Okay, right. So this was just my y. I'll keep it as equation star. Now if you differentiate this function with respect to x, so left hand side will be dy by dx. This is nothing but, what is derivative of pi by 2? Pi by 2 is a constant, its derivative is 0. Okay, minus 2 into, now what is derivative of tan inverse? We know derivative of tan inverse is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So finally its result will be minus 2 into 1 is minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. So this is the derivative of the above given function. Alright, moving on to the next question. I have y is equal to cos inverse of 2x, remember this is y is equal to, I'll get cos inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square for the given condition. Okay, so even you might be wondering what, these are all standard results. So for the substitution of x, I'm going to consider as tan theta again. Okay, so I'll put x is equal to tan theta, therefore tan inverse of x will be theta. Keep it aside. Okay, let us substitute. Therefore y is nothing but cos inverse of, I will get 2 times, what is x? X is tan theta. So I'll get 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. Okay. Excuse me friends, the question is 1 plus x square. So this becomes 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So this is nothing but cos inverse of, you might be wondering with what the result is. We know 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta can be written as sine 2 theta, isn't it? So I am going to write it as sine 2 theta. This is similar to the previous question. There I had sine inverse of cos 2 theta. Here I have cos inverse of sine 2 theta. Now how can I convert this sine in terms of cos? Again using the same old result. Okay, sine theta can be written as, I'm going to use it as cos of 90 minus theta. Okay, because cos of 90 minus theta is sine theta, I'm going to use this result. I will write cos of 90, that is pi by 2 minus theta here is 2 theta. Is it fine? So this is nothing but, now cos and cos inverse will be nullified. I'll get pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So this is nothing but pi by 2 minus 2 times, what is again theta? Theta is tan inverse of x. Remember, this is my function y, this is my equation star. So differentiate the above given function with respect to x, we get, now derivative of y will be dy by dx. Okay, this is nothing but pi by 2 is a constant, derivative of 0 minus 2 into, now what is derivative of tan inverse of x? It is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Okay, therefore you can finally write dy by dx is nothing but minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. Okay, so this will come to bring us to the conclusion of this question, because these questions will be find dy by dx. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Okay friends. Okay friends, now we shall solve the one last question for the session. I have y is equal to tan inverse of 3x minus x cube divided by 1 minus 3x square, x lying between minus 1 by root 3 to 1 by root 3, strictly less than. Okay, now for this substitution, sometimes if you are good in trigonometry and you can easily guess what to put, again here I'll put x is equal to tan theta. So if I put x is equal to tan theta, I'm going to get tan inverse of x as theta. Okay, therefore you can write it as y is nothing but tan inverse of, okay, substitute for x, 3 tan theta, okay, minus x cube. X cube will be tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 x square. What is x square? X square is tan square theta. Okay, so this will be my substitution. Okay, so this is nothing but tan inverse of, now what is 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta, a regular result which you should be thorough with. So 3 tan theta minus tan cube by 1 minus 3 tan square is tan 3 theta. Okay, so use it here. So this result I am going to get it as what? Tan 3 theta, isn't it? Now tan and tan inverse will be nullified. I am going to get 3 theta. This is nothing but 3 times, what is theta? Theta is tan inverse of x. Use it as equation star. This is my y. As usual, differentiating equation star with respect to x. We get derivative of y is what? Derivative of y will be dy by dx. This is nothing but 3 into, what is derivative of tan inverse of x? 1 divided by 1 plus x square, isn't it? Or else you can write this as more simplified way, 3 divided by 1 plus x square. So this is all about the derivatives of inverse trigonometric function. Now all my dear students, keep this in mind. For the year 2020, that is 2020-2021, okay, for the year 2020 and 2021 academic, that is for the March or maybe May 2021 examination, this concept, that is derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions, is being deleted. Okay, because this part is deleted, so please expect the 2-marker question of this part in the implicit functions differentiation, which we have done in the previous session. Okay, so now the derivative of implicit function would be more important because the differentiation of inverse trigonometric function is deleted. I don't know how many people are happy with this, but anyhow I am unhappy. But if you are a supporter of trigonometry, you would have loved to have these kind of questions because they are very easy questions. Okay, hopefully you have enjoyed this derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. Again, bear it in mind, pay more attention to derivative of implicit functions for 2-marker question from this chapter. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. Hope you have understood it and also enjoyed it. Okay, so keep waiting and keep watching the videos, and we'll meet again with a new concept in the next session. Until then, take care and bye.